Okay, so we're gonna do the engineer. Here again, there's kind of a few ways to go about it. Um, if you're pulling a vehicle, you're probably gonna want to get something a bit like this, where you've got your archer, you've got your baron secondary, obviously the nano armor, and you're gonna get your three mines, well five actually with mine carrier, a sticky grenade, or an EMP to blow up the mines if you need. Spitfire, and then yeah, obviously sweeper hut, ammo printer, and then just like whatever knife you want. This is kind of if you're driving a vehicle, you probably want this. If you're gonna rely on ammo towers, you can maybe swap this off for logistics specialist or ransack. If you're gunning something like a Colossus, for example, like ransack basically gives you 1,000 HP, which is quite a lot. But on other vehicles, I mean, you might as well just hop out and repair, I'd say. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I'd run for vehicles. I don't really do that much vehicle play, anyways, so whatever. Kind of like an aggressive, or we'll go with a defensive loadout, which I like to use. Is again, you're gonna want, it's kind of the same in terms of engineer. You're always going to want to have shotgun and archer just because it's such a good combo. The archer, thanks to Rel, like you can one hit kill people. It's quite easy to do it since the projectile is so big for this weapon. It's kind of like you're shooting unstable ammo at their head, but you can land a one hit kill. Um, yeah, I'm not really gonna give my thoughts too much about this, but there's really not many downsides to equipping this, especially when you have a shotgun. So that's my go-to for engineer. Then again, probably going to want some sort of combination between mines or maybe C4. Probably again an EMP or a sticky. Flak armored for sure. And then yeah, the mana turret. Amaterasu, and you can maybe use an ordnance dampener, but I mean it doesn't stack with flak, so kind of useless anyways. Here, your goal is kind of, oh yeah, you can put a hard light barrier actually, which might be better. Here, your goal is you kind of plop down your turret somewhere, in a corner or at the top of a staircase. Hopefully, you've got like a semi-competent teammate watching your rear, and yeah, you're kind of unkillable because jockey and this heals your health. This gives you enough shields that you can't get one hit killed by snipers. Um, so yeah, I'm sure people have already seen this loadout before. It's really fun for point holds or just trolling like a staircase or something. And then you can also put a hard light to kind of deflect like the nades and stuff people are throwing at the bottom of your hitbox. Or you can equip C4 or some mines because sometimes maxes are going to try to rush you. So you switch to that or your archer, I guess, and just kill them. Yeah, that's always fun. Uh, Otherwise, like another kind of all rounder, I would put Dark Star. Probably again the Baron, just because it's so good. Spitfire turrets, kind of to watch your back. EMPs, here you're gonna want med kits. Flak armor again. Amaterasu. And then yeah, you're probably gonna run survivalist. I was playing around with fortified, but realistically, you're probably gonna want something like avoidance. Um, yeah, maybe cat like athlete, something of that sort. Um, and yeah, this is kind of like your all rounder, pretty good. Um, yeah, that's what I'd say. Another fun one on engineer. If you have bionics, what is it? Yeah. You have bionics. You can put survivalist actually, because survivalist again will heal even if you take some damage to your health. It's gonna heal it in full anyways, since you don't have more than 150. So it's always gonna heal you to the maximum. Um, and then here, yeah, you can place again a Spitfire. You can have your EMP or your sticky or your regular nade. Here I have 4C4. This is kind of like a point hold loadout. You can see I've got like a full auto shotgun. You can use a pump. You can use the Baron. Doesn't really matter. You can use the Dark Star. Here I've got the Cure Launcher again just to heal my health, but realistically you can just put a laser sight. You won't really notice. A heavy barrel, and you should be good. Um, yeah, you can also trade the demolitions pouch for flak, but usually in a point hold, if you're holding like a staircase or something, 2C4 isn't always going to be enough. So yeah, at least you have 4 where you can take maybe 4 waves of people before you have to resupply, which is quite nice. You can also just trade the Dark Star for the Archer because the Archer is just so good. But yeah, this is another fun one, just because of bionics on the Engineer. Since the Engineer already has its shields, where is it? Like passive system, yeah, it already has quick shield recovery. It's quite nice to pair it with bionics and survivalist, which also gives you that 1 second. So yeah, those are kind of the loadouts I have for Engineer. You can have one for air, I guess, where instead of this, you would just swap it with safe fall. That's really all I would change, or maybe counterintelligence. But yeah, that's the Engineer.